Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm gonna be testing out this EVGA for the Win 3 3090 Ti or Ti, however you pronounce it. This thing is a hefty graphic card. You can see how thick this thing is. Just incredible, but it's actually not as thick as this Noctua 3070. As you guys can see here, look at that. This Noctua 3070, and it is a 3070, RTX 3070. It's thicker than this EVGA 3090 Ti. That is just incredible. But this point of the video is I want to see the hash rates for this thing, and of course we're going to try Ethereum first and a couple other coins such as Flux and Ravencoin, all that good stuff. And I forgot to take out the power cable required for this 3090 Ti, which is 3 8-pins, and it goes into a single 12-pin cable, which is not at the top of the GPU normally. It's on the back side here of the 3090 Ti. And I'm gonna be using 2 PMD power meters. You know what, let me bring this to those. Okay, so we're gonna see exactly the power consumption that is gonna come out of the PCIe slot, like the riser, I guess, as well, right here. So I have 2 Elmore Labs PMD power measuring devices here. And so since the 3090 Ti requires 3 8-pins, I'm going to be utilizing a whole PMD, right? These 3 8-pins here, so dedicated 3 8-pins, and then I have another PMD here with a single 8-pin, and that goes directly into the riser. So we're going to see how much power is going to be drawn out of the 3090 Ti for both the 3 8-pins and then the single riser. So that's going to be really cool. So guys, let me go ahead and plug this into my test bench here, ITX test bench, and we'll just see how this goes on Ethereum. And I'll show you guys the hash rate for that first, and then we'll do a couple other coins. So be right back. Okay, we are running the 3090 Ti stock right now. It says 390 watts in the software, 1117 mega hash. And here you guys go. This is it plugged in all of its glory. Looks pretty nice. I do have a 120 mil fan just blowing on the back because I just don't wanna melt this GPU. The memory temp is at 88 degrees Celsius right now, which is great. I don't want to touch that. But the power at the PMDs, you guys can see here. So at the 12-pin for the 3090 Ti, they're pulling stock. All right, I haven't done any overclocks or anything. 446 watts. Wow. And then at the riser, it shows that it's only pulling like 7 watts. So the riser is not pulling much. That is, wow, is that right? I have no idea, but it says 450 watts at the 3 8-pins here going into the 12-pin PCIe. So yeah, just to verify with you all, in HiveOS, I don't have any overclocks here embedded, just 100% fan. That's all I have. It says 391 in the software in terms of the power, and 117 mega hash stock. So wow, that is interesting. This is not pulling. I would thought this would pull a little bit from the riser, but it's only showing like 4 to 7 to 8 watts right now. And then yeah, so okay, let me go ahead and set some overclocks mining Ethereum, and we'll see what the result is. Be right back. Okay, we are getting 131.56 mega hash. It says at about 321 watts in the software, but that's not true. So just want to show you guys my overclocks here in HiveOS. We are now using 1200 absolute core clock and then 2900 memory. So those are the only 2 settings that I did here. It says 319 in the software, 31.6 mega hash. But we are getting some different numbers here at the PMD, just like we saw at stock. So we're getting 360 watts at the PMD for the 12-pin PCIe. Okay, that's split into this. You guys know that already. And then at the riser by itself, okay, plugged in by itself, is showing about 6 to 7 watts. Now, I want to show you guys another metric here coming from my watt meter at the wall. All right, now, so let me explain real quick here. I have a 850 watt PSU just for my motherboard, all that stuff, on its own watt meter. So that's showing about 16.9 watts, 17 watts or so. Then I have a 1200 watt HP server PSU with a parallel miner X11 breakout board. All right, this is a platinum power supply, server power supply, and that is directly plugged into the this guy right here, this watt meter. And so it shows right now 396 watts, 398 watts. Now, if you guys add up these two together, I'm gonna say it's gonna be about 370 watts. Okay, so 360 plus, you know, another 7-8 watts or so. I'm gonna say roughly 370 watts for the 3090 Ti that's drawing right now. But then you guys are gonna be like, Red Panda, but the watt meter says 395, 398. And yes, I'm gonna say that is because the HP server PSU that we're using here, 1200 watt platinum, we are not utilizing this HP server PSU at its, I guess, peak efficiency, which is, I believe, around 50% utilization load. And right now the load is definitely not 50%, right? We are using about, I would say, I don't know, 30%. And I'll show a little graph here just showing the efficiency levels for the HP server PSUs that, you know, 50% utilization, roughly 60% is where you'll get the efficiency of the PSU. So this power supply right now is drawing a little bit more power than needed because of just the efficiency level. The load is just not at that level yet. So this is great that we can see both the delta here versus the PMD meters here, that we're using an extra, I would say, 20 to 25 watts at the wall. But then the PMD here, because of the efficiency of the power supply, and then at the PMDs here, we can see exactly how much the 3090 Ti is drawing. So I'm very surprised at how much power is being drawn at the riser. I'm not sure if that's wrong. You guys can let me know. But yeah, drawing the 350, 62, 65 watts at the 12 pin is what it's showing. So wow, this is quite the GPU, I have to say, 3090 Ti. And funny enough, I've seen other 3090 Ti benchmarks out there. People have been showing like it's been drawing about over 70, 90 watts on the riser. And so why isn't my 3090 Ti drawing more at the riser? I'm just not quite sure. I'm just using a regular GPUrisers.com riser, 8 capacitor one. And yeah, I'm just confused as why this one's only drawing about 7 watts, 4 to 7 watts. You guys can let me know, but let me know if you guys agree with my mythology here. Alright, so let me go ahead and let's go ahead and try mining another coin and we'll see what the power does over there. Yeah, 131 mega hash mining Ethereum. So that's the best, I'm guessing, overclock that I can get here and achieve. And yeah, it's nothing groundbreaking. I mean, it's pretty close to a 3090 in a way, and even the power consumption, I think the power consumption is better on the 3090 as well. So yeah, for Ethereum, I'm gonna say this is not really, yeah, this is not efficient at 412 kilohash per watt. Anyways, let's go ahead and try Flux next. Okay, this is Flux. We are mining with Mini Z Miner. And we're getting 123 souls. And this is my overclocks here. 150 core, 2000 memory, 425 power limit. And yeah, the power in the software says 423 watts. And then at the PMD, it's fluctuating a lot, pun intended. 426 to 534 watts. And then at the riser, it's showing still 4 to 7 to 8 watts sometimes. I've been noticing it going all around there. And then yeah, so that is a lot of power. If it's going over 500 watts, that means if the PCIe specification of each of these 8 pins is about, you know, 150 watts or so, that's, you know, we should only really go up to about 450 watts or something. But at the wall, you guys can see it's drawing 552 watts, and it's pretty steady. It's pretty steady there, 523 watts. So I can't really say what the delta is because this PMD is really, it's fluctuating a lot for me mining Flux on this 3090 Ti. So You guys can let me know what you think about this. Yeah, this thing is getting pretty hot, but yeah, the temperature on the core temp and memory temp for Flux mining is not bad. The memory temp isn't hard at all, so that's good, but the core temp is getting much hotter because this is a more, I'd say, core dependent algorithm. Anyways, guys, that was Flux. Let me go ahead and try Ravencoin next. Okay, this is Ravencoin, and yeah, we're getting 65.7 mega hash, 413 watts in the software. Here are my overclocks. This is taking a lot of power. 414 watts, but at the PMD it says 465, and then at the riser it shows 4 watts. I've seen it go up to like 8 watts. So I'm gonna say together this is going like another 470 watts, and then at the wall it shows 511 watts. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that's a little bit coming from the inefficiency of the power supply. Wow, yeah, that's this thing's getting hot. You know what? I want to try firo. Let me switch it up. Be right back. Okay, we're mining firo. It's pretty much the same algorithm as Ravencoin. It's a ProgPow variant. We're getting 65.6, 423 watts on the software. I'm using the same overclocks I did in Ravencoin. 1350 core, 2400 memory, and yeah, the power consumption at the wall and PMDs are the exact same. 474 watts. I'm gonna say another 480 watts, another 520 watts at the wall. So we got a 30 watt disparity there. Power supply inefficiency. Okay, let me go ahead. Let's try another coin. I don't know what yet. Let's do that real fast. Okay, we are mining conflux, 119 mega hash at 396 watts. We are using the same overclocks in Hive OS that I did for Ravencoin and firo. 1350 absolute core clock, 2400 memory, and yeah, that's using a lot of power. And in the software it's not reporting correctly. It says 454 at the PMD, and the wattage at the riser shows 3 to 4 watts still. And this is the power at the wall, in case anyone was wondering. Okay, let's keep going, guys. We're gonna fly through some more hash rates. Let me go ahead and try Aeon next. Okay, we're mining Aeon, 584 souls at 300 watts in the software. I did 150 core, 2400 mem, 300 PL, 581 souls. That is, wow. I think that's the most souls I've ever seen on a GPU. 360, 360, 340, it's jumping all over the place, just like Flux. But we're around, I'm gonna say 350 to 360 watts, according to the PMD. At the riser, showing 4 watts. 3, 2, very minimal, sometimes 8. But at the wall, we're showing 372, 373. So you guys can see the difference there. Okay, let's go ahead and try, ergo. Yes, I forgot about ergo. Let's try that. Okay, we are mining ergo. We're getting 270 mega hash at 234 watts. And we're using minus 150 core, 2600 memory, 235 PL, 270 mega hash. Now, if we're looking at the PMD here, it says 261 to 250, 270 watts at the 12 pin. At the riser, it shows 6 to 7 watts, sometimes 8 watts. But at the wall, we're at 295 watts at the wall. Okay, so yeah, adding these together, I'm gonna say roughly 270. We're utilizing an extra 25 watts because of the PSU inefficiency. So that's ergo. That's I'd say that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, guys, let's try some more coins here. We're not done yet. Okay, we are mining cortex, and we're getting 3.9 to 4 graphs per second at about 302 watts, 100% fan, 150 core, 2000 memory, 320 PL. Okay, so this is what I'm getting right now, 3.9. This is the power at the wall, at the PMD, actually, 300 to 320. fluctuating a lot. Riser power not really showing much yet again. 381, 368, yeah, this is fluctuating as well. 381 watts at the power meter. So you guys can see the difference there. It's really going haywire. Okay, so that's Cortex. Let me go ahead and try Conceal next. Okay, we are mining Conceal, and we are getting 5.4 or 54 hashes per second, which is a lot, at 280 watts, 150 core, 2000 memory, 320 PL, and this is the power at the wall, 370 and 3 to 4 watts at the riser. It seems to be fluctuating a lot here, but at the watt meter we're showing 400 watts. So that is, there you go, 320. So we've got 80 watt difference here in terms of here and at the watt meter at the wall, but then at the PMDs we're showing around 360 watts, I'm gonna say. So plus another 4 to 7 to 8 watts sometimes. So I'm gonna say another 370 watts, 370. So that's pretty close to the at the wall reading here, right? The extra bit I'm gonna say is from the power supply inefficiency or efficiency. All right, guys. So to end off this video, just to conclude, I'm gonna have to say that the 3090 Ti is not a GPU you want to buy for mining. It's incredibly expensive. It hashes pretty, like, don't get me wrong, it hashes really high in terms of the hash rates that we can achieve on all the different coins, which is really nice, but the power consumption and the efficiency of this GPU is not great. It's pretty high compared to other GPUs out there. So in my opinion, yeah, I would not buy this for mining. Just leave this card for the very high-end gamers that want to use this for gaming. I am probably, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Yeah, actually, I do know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my gaming GPU. I'm not gonna use this for mining. This is gonna be for my editing gaming PC. And yeah, I would hate to use something like this. So high power, such high VRAM memory, and getting like, you know, only like 5 to 6 mega hash more than like a regular 3090. So yeah, I don't recommend this GPU for mining. Too expensive, too hot, I'd say. Yeah, too hot, and it depends where you're mining, of course. For me, my temperatures, the temperatures on this thing isn't too bad. I'm gonna have to say the stock thermal pads, I was getting up to almost 98, almost 100 C degrees on the memory, which is hot, yes. But that alone, right? If I had this in a server case or something, it would probably be fine. But man, this GPU is quite thick. I wouldn't go out and buy like 8 of these or 6 of these in a mining rig and just say, you know, you're getting like 900 or 850. I don't know how many mega hash for 6 of them would be, but it's a hefty price tag and a lot of power. Yeah, I don't recommend this GPU for mining. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the hash rates that I did, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out. Oh, I just realized there's a BIOS switch on here. Normal performance OC. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I think I had this on normal mode the whole time. Anyways, that shouldn't change anything. Peace out, guys.